and I don't fabricate or fantasize. Before I execute, I meditate and strategize. Sing your mama roses, hold the pain of passerby. I get the bread, that's the only way I'm pacified.
Carolina born from a Carolina breed. Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.
You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Yadda, man. I got my homeboy with me, Darius Wiley, man.
What's up?
Hey, bro, you already know. Rolling up in that thing. Hey, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. I came across you like, I think like 3 years ago we met, cause my son was playing AAU. I feel like your son talented out of this world.
Appreciate it.
I feel like my son got some skills. So just seeing and growing a relationship with you, I seen you was more than just a, you know what I'm saying, a good pops. You was doing a whole bunch of other things to influence a lot of other youth.
Definitely.
And you know what I mean, I salute to you on that. And like, I just wanted to get you on the show to ask you, like, what was your motivation? What was your origin story? Like, like, just telling people what it is and what it ain't.
Man, my motivation for what I do.
Ooh, let's get into it.
How long this show?
Let's get into it.
You know, a lot of people, that's crazy you said that, you know, a lot of people don't know.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't know, man, so I guess it's perfect, man, for me to put it out there. As far as I guess I could tie it all together, right? From the basketball,
however you want to do it.
Well, long story short, because we'll be in here for 3 episodes, if I said the whole thing.
Hey, we can do part 1, part 2, part 3 too now. You ain't even got to tie that out. You can go down like that.
Definitely, man, but so I started working in the community, man, with the youth probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2020, dang.
Damn.
So probably about 2005, yeah? 2005.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I came back from school.
Okay.
Came back from school. That's a story in itself, man, from my mindset situation as an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I started a business in college.
Yeah.
When I started that, I started a company called Metro Kicks. I got more business-minded in school.
Okay.
Through trial and error, man. Truthfully, through trial and error. I started an online company, Metro Kicks, selling shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all that do know me, for authentic heads, man, I've been selling shoes since 2003. Do the math. About 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
You know, started in college. You know, supplying the dorm, making it do what it do.
Yeah, yeah.
Went through that.
Damn, that's dope.
You know, I always had love for shoes since high school.
Yeah,
I always had shoes. So I started doing that, man. I upgraded that. I actually went from selling shoes to starting an import-export company, DNI Internationals.
Mm-hmm.
We did OME services, and what that is, overseas management employment.
Oh, okay.
One of the first companies to do that from the States, actually do quality controls checks for merchandise coming over. Yeah, so I did that, man. Made some real good money, some real good money early.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of took my focus off of basketball. So I got out of basketball for a hot second. And just dive head first into the entrepreneur world. I went every route, from the politics to corporate. I mean, I got stories on that as well. But I went all the way in, you know what I'm saying? Young man, 19 years old, that 19, 20, that wasn't scared to stick my head out there. But did real good, man. Landed some major contracts on the import-export thing. Came back home, moved back home. And this where it kind of turned to me working with kids.
Okay.
Went back to my neighborhood, grew up off North Main, Fair Road in Greenview.
Okay.
Went down to Greenview Park, man. Went in there with my chest out, feeling like, you know, I was different, doing this entrepreneur thing. So, you know, when people ask you, you still deal with basketball, I was like, nah, I don't really rock with that. You know, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling like I did doing something, you know, new.
I got you.
A young lady that was working at the gym at a particular time asked me to help train a kid that was talented. I declined. You know, I told her that I'm an entrepreneur. I don't do the basketball thing no more. And I kind of was losing the love for it only because I seen something different. My background in basketball, before I get back to this story, is that saved my life. Basketball saved my life. Took me out of my environment, took me places, took me outside of the city, you know, so it changed my life. I always felt indebted to the game from some type of level, but at that particular time in my life, I found a new love.
Yeah.
And that was entrepreneurship. I got bit by the bug, as they say.
Yeah.
When you're successful right out the gate, you get bit by the bug. You know, I ain't falling on my face. I was successful out the gate.
Yeah.
So she asked me to train the young guy. Probably about the 9th grade, 8th grader, middle school, I think.
Yeah.
And I declined. Long story short, you know, and I'm not gonna call names or whatever.
Yeah.
But the young kid, he ended up getting killed like 2 weeks later.
Damn.
At the gas bar, yeah, man. And it hit my heart, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt if I would have said okay, I trained him, he wouldn't have been up here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So I felt real bad about the situation, man. And I said, well, somebody talking to me. I need to work with these kids.
Yeah.
So I started. I volunteered as assistant coach, one of my old high school coaches in his organization, and that was my first step back into the basketball world. And it was different. It was different. I felt that the level of talent wasn't there. I felt like the people guiding them wasn't doing it the right way. But I still stayed in there at that particular time, played my role as an assistant, you know what I'm saying, same thing, but the love started coming back. So I actually started my own thing. We started Team Good. So Team Good actually stands for Team Growth Over Odds and Doubts. So Good stands for growth over odds and doubts.
Yeah.
The backspin on that, when I was doing my entrepreneur thing, man, me and a couple of younger entrepreneurs from here in the city got together, all us doing different things, and came up with Good Company. So Good Company stands for Growth Over Odds and Doubt Company, and all of us was young entrepreneurs. Shout out to my boy Hurt Ricks. Y'all know Hurt? Big Hurt. He was part of that.
Shout out Big Hurt.
My homegirl Keisha and my homegirl London. It was us four, man. We would come to my house.
Yeah.
And I had an apartment off of Broad River at the time when I got back.
Yeah.
We sit at the table, man, come up with ideas, man, and you know, and support each other. You know.
That's dope.
It kind of worked out for what it was worth. You know, all went our separate ways, but we all still, you know, still pretty tight. And you know, if you know any of us, you know, we still do what we do.
Yeah.
From an entrepreneur standpoint. So a lot of people didn't know, you know, my organization is called Good Kids. So it came from Good Company. You know what I'm saying? We put our heads together. So back on the track with what I do as far as with the kids, I started coaching. We started Team Good, but it wasn't a team at first. I just let them start training kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the talent level. I could teach them some stuff. I done played college ball, so that's kind of how I started. And then I knew an elder. Well, he's not an elder. He's an elder right now, but he worked at. He's not that old though, but he worked at Olympia Learning Center. And I knew Olympia had a gym, so I asked him, hey man, I could train in your gym. He's like, sure, but under one thing, if you train, you know, the kids in my gym, you gotta come back and volunteer to mentor the kids here at Olympia Learning Center. So if anybody know Olympia, you know, that's an alternative school. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, cool, ain't no big deal. So you know, I just was doing basketball at the time, so I went, you know, and it was totally different from what I expected. I went, man, and this probably 2006, when Katrina hit. So they had a lot of kids from Katrina, you know, mixed in the mix. A lot of people came here from New Orleans, believe it or not, and they had a lot of kids there that was from there. And man, some of the stories, bro, and some of the stuff that those kids was going through. And I mean, I ain't come up with no silver spoon or none of that. Trust me, I'm from it too. But just what they was going through, and what they done seen and stuff I've been hearing, it was a shocker, bro. It was
Wow.
a shocker. So that kind of got me into the mentoring phase. I actually got into their program. I think it was like Brothers Can We Talk, if I'm not mistaken.
I got you.
And I liked it.
Dope.
I didn't realize how much we related so much. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how many people had the same story.
Yeah.
Because I always felt that my story was always different.
Yeah.
But everybody go through it. Everybody got their story. So I ended up liking it though, man. So a young guy I was training with that I connected with, his name Timmons. You know, I say, listen, let's not just coach. You know, you from the streets too. So we both from the streets. Let's get back in the streets and help kids that people ain't even thinking about.
Yeah.
So we started our first mentoring program was called Man Up.
Yeah.
And we did out in Prescott Mountain.
What year this was, you think? Like,
It's about 2007.
Okay.
2007, 2000. Yeah, about 2007, 2008. No, 2007 exactly.
Okay.
It's crazy. I documented it, so I got video on it and all. It's crazy.
Word.
Yeah, man. I look at it
So
sometimes.
you was on it back then.
Yeah. So we started Man Up program, and it was just a round table discussion, man. And it was on the basis of how I felt. What helped me? What helped me was I was taken out of my environment, and that's what basketball. I say basketball saved my life, cause in the hood, you either was selling dope or selling dope. It really was nothing else. If you wasn't selling dope, you was playing basketball.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing some type of sports, and they give you a pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna pressure you too much. The games definitely came around by '96, but hell, games and stuff around, but it ain't really, you know, back then, we played ball. I wish you would. You know, we love to fight, so I wasn't really too worried about that, so I ain't have to jump in that. So we did Man Up, man. We did a round table discussions. Like I say, we showed kids different environments. So what we used to do is what relates to us the most was sports and music and movies.
Yeah.
That's what we love as a people. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
So what we did, man, we connected with like the DJs and the VJs at the Big DM.
Yeah.
Hot 103. So we took the kids up there, you know, and let them see the environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't know too many youth, especially black youth, that don't love music or influenced by it.
Exactly.
So we did that, man. We took them different places, man, and you know, taking them to the radio studios. Back then, I'm not sure if it's still here, but we had the movie production studio out in West Columbia, off of 7th Street somewhere. We took them to the movie production studio.
Yeah.
Showing them totally different than their environment.
Right.
You know, and we changed some lives. So
That's powerful, man. I was just about to say that's powerful, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause, like you said, when you're a youth, you don't realize that you kind of sort of in a box. You kind of sort of in this arrogant mindset where you thinking you know everything and you done been through it all because you kind of probably had a rough life.
Exactly.
But then you realize how other people living when you go other places. There ain't nothing like traveling and smelling different air and seeing different skyscrapers, seeing different neighborhoods and different types of houses because we in this state. Like all that type stuff just play a role, man. So that's huge. You was able to take people out of the hood and just start making their eyes open.
Yeah, man. And like I said, that was the first time I ever did it. You know, like anything I ever done, I just feel like it's no blueprint. You do it. If it's a mistake, you correct it. You know what I'm saying? Trial and errors when you learn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we jumped straight into it, funding it out of our pockets. Back then, I had a Dodge Magnum. I put like 20 kids up in that Dodge Magnum and let it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? But we did certain things, man. We took them to like culture events. We took them to oh man, never forget, shout out to Sophia and brother Watts, Watts, I always had a problem with his name.
Yeah.
Brother, you know when you get this, but they had a black film festival. We took the guys there, the kids. They made a video. They was in it. They won. We just showed them a different environment. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Wasu. There we go. Got you. So yeah, man, we did that. That was our first one, and I fell in love with it, and that's when Good Kids took off. I started Team Good on the basketball side. We had about I don't know, 8 teams.
Yeah.
Traveled all over the country. That got big, but the mentoring was my heart at a particular time. We started Slam Camp, and we went for it. We stumped the grounds in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, politicians back then knew me. The mayor know me. Everybody, you know, we was in the streets.
That's what's up, man.
You know, fighting for our youth. You get what I'm saying? We was on fire back then. Learned a lot of stuff, man. Expanded what we do. Good kids. Actually, you know, we here in Columbia. We got a chapter out in St. Lucia. We got one out in Haiti. You know, we support our brothers out there. What's up, Dor? And my boy Walter in St. Lucia. We expanded, you know what I'm saying? But
that's fire right there, bro.
Yeah, man, we've been out here. We've been out here for a long time, man. I've done some from the marching to the protesting. We done it, you know what I'm saying? But now we older and we expanded more on other stuff. But still, it's all for the youth. It's nothing that I've done, even to the day with Team Unleash, Team USC. I mean, it's all for the youth.
That's what kind of stood out to me about you, man. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm glad you came on the podcast, because I like the fact that people get to tell their story and then it's documented. So people who kind of sort of know or kind of got a hint or wonder why you get the respect you get, you know what I mean? Now they can cut someplace where they can get it straight from the horse's mouth. This is why people, you know what I'm saying, basically fuck with me the way they do. Lack of better terms.
Oh, for sure.
And then also going forward, bro, like again, I say about 3 years ago, I started, you know what I'm saying, letting my son play AAU, so that's when I met you, and then like, got cool. I talked to you one day, you was like, man, I was in Texas, but all weekend, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then talked to you again, practice, or the next week, well, we going up to New Jersey this weekend.
Oh, we rolling, bro.
But I'm like, man, what God? It's like that, bro. Like, you be all over the place. So, man, I like that people just, I mean, I'm going to let you finish too, but I like that people can come here and see that when they come let their son participate in the program, it's more than just a basketball coach that's trying to tag along for a possible talented dude. You know what I mean? Like, you really in their lives trying to make sure if this basketball thing don't work out, you still molded into a man because of what I'm showing you by action. You know what I mean?
And I mean, that's what it's about, man. I get gratification off of if I touch somebody's life, right? And they go do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've coached tons of kids. I have tons of people, and I never speak on it. But when I see them successful, man, I smile, bro.
Yeah.
That feeling is a whole different feeling. You get what I'm saying? And the ones who I've helped, they know I helped.
Yeah.
And I never have to, I mean, I'm humble with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's, my thing is this. I have, if I meet anybody, even you, whoever I meet, I feel, it could be a stranger in the street, never seen in my life. But if a vibe hit or I just meet them, hopefully my encounter was positive.
Word.
You get what I'm saying? If anybody come from a certain situation, that's rough, I mean, I understand positivity over negativity. Man, that negative vibe, man, that ain't a good feeling to have all day, every day. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, my mission on that is whatever I deal with, keep it positive. And like you say, whatever we doing, it's all genuine. Team USC is a genuine situation on the basketball side. I got with Robert McCray, and I got with
Shout out Rob too.
I got with him for a reason. I watched Boo for like a year on the fact of, man, who is this guy? Do he really care for the kids? You get what I'm saying? That was the separation with him with anybody else, a genuine person that's there for the kids. That's what it's all about. Because if you keep it simple, I love my city, right? Columbia, South Carolina, love it, Metro, whatever you want to call it, South City, whatever. I understand wherever I've ever been, the people make the city, right?
There it is.
So if you instill more, like just strong morals and value within the youth, they gonna grow up and guess what they gonna run, and what they gonna grow. Your city. A city ain't no better than the people. You get what I'm saying? So I always say, even with the community, it's all about the people. So if we could get out here and create help create some kids that's gonna be productive citizens, go to the NBA, NFL, wherever they go. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna come back because they have no choice. It's just gonna be in their soul,
engraved.
They're gonna come back and pay it forward to the youth. And when I mean pay it forward, I'm not talking about monetarily.
Yeah.
Just dropping some solid information or giving them an opportunity to help that community. And community would grow.
Yeah,
you know
that's a beautiful thing, man. And that's a microcosm of that, I feel, again, is the sweet, because I get positive feedback from the people who actually watch it and see what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look at my YouTube views, it don't necessarily reflect that. But I ain't tripping, because I get so much gratification from the 1 or 2 people who like, bro, hey, I seen that show, but you made me think about this. I'm about to start doing that. Or I seen someone show on the show. I ain't even knew he was about that, bro. I'm glad you shed a light on that for me. Like, just little stuff like that's really, you know what I'm saying, filling my cup. That's on a bigger level.
You know what you're doing is for the right reasons.
Yeah,
you know absolutely. That's the gratification. Absolutely. And then one thing about it, man, that this is like, it ain't never going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Somebody might stumble upon this 5-10 years from now and change their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always hear people, I love to see this, like, because I relate probably 20 years ago. Well, I'm 37. Yeah, 20 years ago when I came across a John Henry Clark. You get what I'm saying? Or I came through the book From Niggas to Gods. You know what I'm saying? I came across that information. Put me on fire. You get what I'm saying?
That's the second time I heard of that book this week.
Oh man, that's the first. That book changed my life, bro. First book I read. You know what I'm saying?
That must be the next one I need.
Or I hear about a chancellor and they read this information. A doctor, like Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
I heard about Dr. Sebi years ago, but I love to see it now when people get that information. He changing. Most people going vegan.
Yeah.
They eating better. They adding years to their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or people learning about who they are. It just sparks a different vibe for the community, and I love to see it because it happens, and that's old information. Mm-hmm. We talking about from the 70s, from the 80s. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was just sitting here thinking, we said Chancellor Williams, that's Destruction of Black Civilization. He's from South Carolina too,
that's right? Yeah, from
so that stood out to me when I got in the book. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Down there in Beaufort, I think.
Beaufort.
I think it was Beaufort, Charleston, somewhere down there. Yeah. But yeah, man. All that plays a huge role. So tell me this right here, man. I know you said basketball saved your life, man. But why, I guess let me frame this question different. When I see you on the court, you got different styles of coaching. Not saying you, but I'm saying coaches have different styles. You got some that's like overly aggressive. You got some that's just gonna make sure you kind of work hard, but they got a positive mindset and attitude, the way it go about it. And then they got some that's kind of laid back and chill. And if you don't want to go to the next level, then you wasting my time and you wasting your time too. But I ain't gonna say that. Okay. So I feel like you the one in the middle. How do you come about your coaching style, and how does the mentoring off the court transition to on the court?
Man, that was a hell of a question.
You feel?
Hey, well, that's a hell of a question. Hey, but you know, my coaching style, man, I relay everything back to life and what I went through.
Okay.
As a kid, definitely as an adult, but as a kid, you know, I was raised to a certain point where, you know, you always heard of, you know, your great, just any elder or older person, you was taught that they're right?
Mm-hmm.
And in 9 out of 10, their ass was wrong. But, or somebody yell at you and they never tell you why, you don't never learn.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying?
Man,
you leave the situation with no level of knowledge, no growth from it. So what I've learned from my coaching style on that particular note is, even if I break you down, right? Mm-hmm. I need to tell you why. Mm-hmm. And you'll get better respect because now you done told me why I did it wrong. So when I coach, I might yell, I'm gonna tell you why. Bringing that back to the X's and O's. I have I don't know, it's what they call it, and you just gotta keep getting it right. Like,
perfectionist.
I am a perfectionist, but not. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
You gotta get it right.
You gotta do it correctly.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to leave you doing it half-assed, doing it wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy you brought that up, man. But that's my coaching style and what I do, period. Even from a motivational standpoint. You know, people see my page and they be like, damn, you make videos, you write quotes, you just motivate, you know, you my goal is, I'm a marketing major. So my thing is, and I study psychology, it ain't no good if you not, you gotta make somebody think. You get what I'm saying? That you learning and thinking. That's what you're here for. So I motivate to keep that positive vibe, or I might put some shit that's gonna make you go research it or something, because it's just a growth thing. You know what I'm saying? You could either be lazy on social media, or you could work. So it's just more on the motivation side, and it goes hand in hand with the court situation on the growth. So why we in the gym if we ain't growing? You know what I'm saying? And as a human, I think just like we work in the gym on our body, conditioning, I think you got to do the same with your mind.
That's
right?
dope.
So I mean, that's my philosophy to coaching, and I like to push the envelope, like just figuring out, thinking outside of the box, just try to be different, but at the same time be successful. So I mean,
it's working,
that's kind of my style, man.
That's what's up, cause it ain't like it's a facade. Like you said, that whole inspirational and motivational thing. Like, this is what you give to the people. Like every single day on Facebook since I've been back on, and like again, you already got this positive attitude when I see you coaching the kids on the court. So that's dope too. What you got going forward? Like, I know, hey, you kind of slowed down because of the corona. How that affected, you know what I'm saying, the situation?
Man, look here. Since day one, I always said, like, you remember, this get to the music. We talk about music, right? You remember when Goody Mob had the song, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show? That's how I go, right?
One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. I can't remember that song.
It's Goody Mob.
Okay.
But, I always think of that. And the reason is because if it's a problem, I never die on the problem.
Okay.
I try to figure out how the hell, what's the solution?
Gotcha.
How we gonna get around this particular problem? And the corona ain't no different, man. It's just like anything. You acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying? You be safe, you do what the hell you gotta do. It's real, but you know what I'm saying, understand the facts and move wisely. So shit, that's what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
To be honest with you.
In other words, we gonna adapt.
We gonna adapt, man.
They close the gyms, man. We gonna put a basketball
figure it out. You know what? I mean, I tell people like this when we talk about the corona. You know what I tell people, man? You know, when the shit first started, everybody trying to figure out who did it, why they did it, who it's for.
That part.
You can't get it. You can't. I mean, I said, listen. Okay, I'm gonna throw some stuff at y'all, but listen. To me, the corona is like a damn drive-by, right? When they get to shooting, ain't nobody trying to figure out who the hell shooting. We trying to take cover and not get hit. Now, when it's over with, let's try to figure that stuff out. But shit, right now, man, we in the middle of a drive-by, so let's figure out how not to get hit with the damn corona bullet. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy, figure it out, and live our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the world gonna keep ticking. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know how long things kind of been locked down, and it's crazy because we kind of as humans, we kind of just kind of naturally adapted to the situation. A lot of us kind of live like this anyway. Yeah. But we kind of adapted to the situation. But now it's look like things about to open back up. Even I got some partners. We was about to plan a trip. You know what I'm saying? And then I had like two of them kind of want to pull out because they kind of skeptical on the whole going through airports and going. You know what I'm saying? On like just traveling at this point, even though they about to open stuff back up. So it's just crazy to adapt and. Just looking at how things set up now, man. Like,
shit, the world done changed, man. The world different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I tell people the first thing you look at when you trying to figure shit out, look at nature. So if you pay attention to nature, you know the world changing. I don't ever in my life remember when it was cold in May in South Carolina.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, it still feel like March. It's about to be mid-May. You get what I'm saying? So obviously, the world's changing, so
everything.
So your vibe, everything got to change, man. And I mean, to me, I always look at the positive thing on everything. I say, hell, if 2020 this messed up, man, 2021 was gonna be the best damn year in the world, bro.
Man,
ever since we been here. You know what I'm saying?
Must be.
I mean, this shit took off bad when Kobe left.
Ever since then, things been going left.
It ain't
You sure
been,
right.
it ain't been right. So you know,
You sure right.
I think 2021 gonna be a wonderful year, and we just gotta be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And prepare for it. You know what
I
I'm
was about to say, man, what everybody looking at the podcast, what he's saying ain't necessarily just wait to 2021 to make sure things gonna fall in place. I feel like you should be ashamed of yourself if you went through this whole process and you ain't picked up a book,
Man,
you ain't picked up a skill, you ain't did nothing to try to better yourself, because we done had so much, you know what I'm saying, I would say spare extra time that we normally wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I just implore y'all to keep going forward, move, do whatever you got to do. Is there anything else you want to touch on, Rob?
Man, just, you know, look for, I got a lot of great things coming up. You know what I'm saying? Some things I don't really want to talk about until it happen.
Dope.
But we got some, I'm taking a different level on the business venture side. I'll talk to you more off of air.
Okay.
But doing something different and something different within our community. Very different, but I got some good stuff going on, man. And like I said, this ain't gonna be my last time on, so we'll be talking about some stuff later.
That's one of the reasons you came on. We wanted to establish, like I said, a foundation, man. So if you see him pop up on the Sweet Podcast going forward, hey, he like extended brother, host, whatever you want to call it, man. He got the green light to slide through the doors whenever you want to come get behind these mics and rock with your boy, man. We done had plenty of dope conversations, so I'm pretty sure we like-minded. And everything we putting out is positivity and trying to push the culture forward. Like, anybody who trying to pay attention to what we got going on.
That's right, man.
Word.
Let me get a shout out my boy Nishan needs some gear.
Kofa.
Naruto, false accusations.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, a powerful brand, man. I've been all over the world with this thing, man, and everybody stopped and asked. So shout out to him. You know, we got our brand, No Excuse Gang.
Yeah.
It's basically, if anybody's wondering what that's about, man, No Excuse Gang. I should have brought the mask in, I forgot it. No Excuse Gang is basically, man, whatever you dealing with in life, you know, don't let it knock you down. There's no excuse for it. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. I say that a lot. Figure it out, man. One thing that's a fact, you know, you survive 100% of your bad days. So, you know, there's no excuses to it. Just figure it out, man. You'll survive it and do what you gotta do. You know, create your own reality on that. So.
That's too ill, man. Hey, again, Rob, man, appreciate you sliding through. Like I said, you got the green light. Hey, it's a Sweet Podcast, Sound Wisdom, examining everyone's perspective, man. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, better watch for the sweet. You already know what it is. Hey, and again, let me say this too. Hey, kudos to you, dog, because I don't know if people give you your flowers while you here. You know, people be trying to act like this and this and that after every, nah. Bruh, it's a whole lot of people that talk about what the youth need. It's a whole lot of people that act like they gonna do something. Shout out to you for actually getting out here and making something shake, bro, on a daily basis, man. Real talk, man. And that need to be green highlighted, dog. Real talk.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Sweet Podcast, man. It's your boy Yadda Dollar. Holla at me, man.
Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.